And that group of Angels taking swings against Andrew Kittredge. Don't blink because you might miss him. He's not going to be around for very long by design. As we welcome you to the former Thunderdome, Tropicana Field in Tampa, St. Pete. Ready for our first of three between the Angels and the defending AL champion Tampa Bay Rays. It's Andrew Kittredge, the 31-year-old veteran right-hander, ready to go to work. And his first pitch of the night to Shohei Ohtani is a 95-mile-an-hour fastball that misses. Ohtani, Rengifo, and Walsh. And Kittredge, again by design, won't be around for longer than 2 innings. And he gets 95 past Shohei that time.
Yeah, his fastball is 93-98, about 56% of his pitches fastball. But he does throw a very good slider. That 44% of his pitches are a slider.
A ball and a strike to Shohei. 4 homers on the homestand. And a home run here in Tampa, St. Pete. That didn't take long. Oh, man. Too sexy for the catwalk. 1-0 Halos. Gotcha.
Now that's a leadoff swing for Shohei Ohtani. 24th home run. Just like we talked about in the opening. The fans loving it for Shohei. Doing some damage after he starts a game, and a smile on his face. You have to smile when you hit a ball that far. Shohei Ohtani has turned that changeup over, and Shohei goes, you know what? I'm going to hit it further because it's a changeup. Wow. Doesn't throw a lot of changeups. Wow.
It's a video game, Gooby. He's not playing the same game. Look at this, up on the catwalk. That's where the dude goes to change the light bulbs. 1-0 Angels.
He is not of this planet. I really firmly believe he's not of this planet when you hit a ball that far. Yeah, you just kind of shake your shoulders and go, yeah, whatever.
Somebody asked him, yeah, what was it? I don't know. I just hit the snot out of it. That's all.
Oh, my. Wow.
I mean, come on. And the ball, and by the way, the ball's not supposed to fly here.
Iglesias is always there. You have to give another hug after that swing.
1 out, 1 in. Hadn't pushed the right button tonight. Shohei leading off for just the third.
Just trying to get him in there, get maybe an extra at bat, maybe get something going early.
Percentage have improved steadily from the clunky April and May to what's turned into a pretty good month. And again, all this happening without Mike Trout. So the optimism is running high throughout Angel fan bases. They're in their home environment. And Tampa Bay, though they've lost 7 of their last 9, Rendon gets into the act. And that one's gonna fly. Angel applies the tag, putting a button on a very impressive opening inning for the Angels. A pair of solo shots, just a half inning into it. Halos on top 2-zip.
Fletch.
So now Shohei Ohtani, who homered against Fleming in Anaheim in May. One of the 2 that Shohei hit in that series. And again, Shohei has already struck tonight, in case you're joining us late, for number 24. First pitch fastball on the corner, taken for a strike. Yeah, let's pay off David Fletcher, too, while we have a moment here between pitches, because Fletcher is now 18 for his last 33, batting almost .550 over the course of the 10-game hitting streak. And Shohei bunts, and it's a good one. He's going to beat it out. Fletch to third, and the Angels are in business with runners at the corners.
This is exactly what Shohei Ohtani makes him so interesting. You hit a ball 453 feet, maybe even longer than that, actually, and 116 miles per hour exit velocity. Then you bunt. You were thinking he was going to push down the third baseline. No, he brings it with him as a left-handed pitcher. No way, when you're falling towards that third base side of the pitching mound, no way you're going to beat Shohei Ohtani on a foot race to first. 2 for 2, home run, and a bunt single for Shohei.
4 bunt hits.
About what Jared can do to the fastball. There's one that's bounced to first. Choi's going to come home, and the ball comes free. Fletcher scores, and we're tied at 3-3.
A break finally for the Halos, because that was going to be a play where if he holds on to the ball, Mejia, he's out at home.
This is tailor-made to get the play at the plate, and Mejia just boxed it.
I don't know how you can throw a better throw than what Choi threw to the plate. That is a perfect throw. Led him right to the tag, but didn't look the baseball into his mitt. Break for the Angels.
Touched him up for the homer. We talked about that. Phil Gosselin had an RBI double on his watch, and Rendon socks that one to right. Well hit. It chases Kiermaier and Phillips. Kiermaier makes the catch at the wall. Ohtani tags up and advances to third.
Well, hit very well by Rendon. Kiermaier so good out in the outfield. His route was perfect, right to the wall to run that one down. Off the bat, you think maybe, but he's shading him that way. Quickly runs to that spot at the warning track and runs it down and gets it in quickly. Shohei, knowing he's going to score anyhow, is able to get back to the bag, because now a wild pitch can score him. He is always on the move. You don't want all that dirt all over you.
Two balls and a strike. Has Fleming thrown a pitch inside of anybody yet?
If it has been, it was the one on the Rengifo. That was by a mistake, really. He just to show well off the plate. He's going to pitch away, and if he gets those strikes called, it's going to be tough to hit, because he'll go further and further off the plate and get chases out of the zone.
Right down the heart of the plate. Oh, Stassi had one to hit. Instead, it's a fly ball to right to retire the side. Angels do get a run to tie. We've played 2.5. It's all even at 3.
What, 12 home runs in 12 games?
I had heard he homered, but I didn't know it was that. I mean, that looked angry.
Speaking of Shohei Ohtani coming to the plate, let's take a look at our Frontier Play Sense. Shohei Ohtani sitting on a changeup, gets a changeup, tracks it, lower third, and he is ready, keeping that hip in and those hands through the baseball, and this is rocketed out for his 24th home run. Exit velocity on a changeup, 116 miles per hour. Wow. How does he sit on a changeup there? There are a couple fastballs there too. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Shohei able to just kind of get himself in position to sit on a pitch and never misses it anymore.
You know, Ohtani hit 23, now 24 in his first 72 games. 73 games. That is the most homers by an Angel through their first 73 games of the season.
It's amazing what he's doing. You mentioned that exit velocity of 116 miles per hour exit velocity, but then the sprint speed on the bunt, 27. That's elite sprint speed, 27 feet per second going down the line for Shohei Ohtani.
About disrespecting with a spray hitter.
2-2.
Straight up. I mean, you don't see that at all anymore.
Yep.
Especially for a left-handed batter.
Got it.
That's a good changeup off the plate. A lefty on lefty changeup off the plate, down and in. He'll remember that one. It's one of those ones, if you make contact, you're better off not making contact, because if you do, it's going to be pulled probably towards your leg, your foot.
I'd like to know, I know we can quantify all this stuff. I'd like to know what
baseball, but he was like, wow, that's going a long way. I got to check that one out. Fletch to put something in play. 59% of his swings have been put in play this year.
He's going to let McHugh face Shohei here with the bases empty and 2 gone. And here we go. Kind of like this matchup for Ohtani.
He tried to get him to chase a cutter upstairs. He's probably going to try to throw everything upstairs. Fastball, cutter up.
Just inside of him enough to foul him off, and it's a ball and a strike. McHugh has really altered his repertoire over the years. As recently as 2014 and 15, when he was double-digit winner for the Astros, he was curveball, fastball. That slider you talked about, Gooby, has become a much more reliable weapon for him. Kind of a rare example of a guy becoming more east-west than north-south. Usually it goes the other way around, especially with swing patterns being what they are in baseball today.
Especially coming through the Astros, they were all about north and south, running a 4-seam fastball up, a curveball, break a ball below the strike zone. Here he's going to the corners.
Two balls and a strike to Ohtani. Batting with 2 gone, the base is empty, and a 3-3 tie, top of the 7th. Oh, he got one. Pops it into left. Nothing in the Angels' 7th. Tonight's 7th inning stretch brought to you by Ford and the fully electric F-150 Lightning. Let's take a look at it. Alex Curry and Tim Salmon are standing by with Angels Live. Against the Angels this year, having claimed all 5 in their season series. Well, the 2 first-inning homers gave you some real optimism to start the ball game, but it was all raised from that point forward, and it ended with their terrific bullpen shutting it down. Shohei Ohtani, however, is tonight's Toyota Player of the Game. Another homer for Shohei. First time a Major League player with a leadoff home run and then a bunt single in his next time up since 2013, and the first Angel since Sean Figgins did it in 2009.
Always a lot of firsts when it comes to Shohei. Man, he's phenomenal what he's done this year.